So now we start to install the printer head. Before we install the printer head, we need to remove the printer head cover on the top and at the front by loosening the screw at both left and right side. So after we remove the carriage cover, then we will find there's the paper with the map inside the carriage. So this is the printer head cable connection and ink damper flow, the connection map for the printer. So from the picture we can see it have 3 printer heads. Inside is the wet printer head, and the 4 ink damper connect with the wet ink damper. And the middle at the right is the color printer head, so color printer head. And ink flow for each damper is the left top is black, and the right top is magenta, and the left button is cyan, and right button is yellow, KCMY like this. And the front printer head is varnish printer head, and the 4 ink damper all connect with varnish printer head, varnish ink damper like this. And top is the carriage board, the same as the carriage board here. So we can see here the carriage board also have the port same as the map. So these two, the left button two port is for connect with color printer head for this one. And each printer head have up and down cable. And also this port have down and up. The short one is for connect with down cable. The longer one is for up cable for the printer head. So these two is to connect with the color printer head here. And these two is for printer head, is for connect with white printer head. And also this short port is for connect with the down cable for the printer head. And the longer one is for connect with the up cable at the printer head. So these two is to connect with the color printer head. And this is for connect with the varnish printer head. This for, we can see here, is varnish printer head. And also the short one is for down cable, and the longer one is for up cable for printer head. So this is all the connection map for printer head cable, and ink damper. In one word, these two is for connect with color printer head. These two for connect with wet printer head. And these two is to connect with varnish printer head. And these two is for keep empty, no connection, like this. So after we fully understand the connection map, we can start to install the printer head and the printer head damper. So before we install the printer head, we need to check if the printer head port is same position with the carriage for the ink caps. This is the printer head cap for white, for color, and for varnish. So we must be sure the position is surround, is correct position. So then we can start to power on the machine first. When we start to power on the machine, the light will be on and the carriage will start to moving. The cap station start moving down and the carriage back to home position. Normally the position will be already alignment before we deliver, but for safety we need to check again before we install the printer head. then we can find out we have sent one metal alignment metal like this. We put the metal on the hole like this, and to be sure, when we put inside, the position can be matched with the round edge can be connect wire with the metal. Just to be sure, the left, right, up, down the gap between each side to the print head caps is the same distance. This is the same size inside the same size of the print head. So we use this one to check the position first. If it is connect wire, then we can start to install print head. For each, we must measure it. For each print head, the size must be same. And then varnish the bottom, top, left, right, the gap must be the same. If it's not the same, that this part cannot be put inside. So that means the top the print head adapter board, the sides, the position is overlap between the caps. We need to alignment. So first we can loosen the 4 screw for each adapter board, 1, 2, 3, 4, and to meet to collaboration again, to be sure that the temperature can go inside. And if you still cannot match a good position, then we can move out the carriage. We can move out the carriage. So we must check the capsation for each print head, white color varnish, the top, the gap between the print head caps and the adapter board for left side, right side, top and bottom must be with correct position. So, but we cannot see just by eyes, but this way the top bottom is a different size. It's normal. These caps cannot be at the middle. So we will send you alignment parts like this. So this alignment parts, the edge of inside is same as the print head. We just put the parts to this port, and to check if the caps can meet, if the edge of the caps can meet the edge inside of the parts or not. We must be sure the caps can be put inside and freely for each print head port. But this way, that means the caps is alignment wire with the print head and the caps. So if you cannot, so if when you put inside, you cannot put down, cannot go through to this port, that means the caps is overlap for left, right, or top, bottom. So we need to alignment the caps again before we install the print head. So we just go to the control panel and we find out the left. We move the left. Then the carriage will move out of home position. And then we loosen the screw for the top cover. This one, and front. This and this, the 4 screw. We loosen it. So we can take out the front metal cover. Then when we open out, we remove the front cover. This is the cap station. So if we meet some position overlap for each caps, we can little alignment for the 4 screw. We loosen this one for left and right. Now we can little alignment for the caps for each. And also if you need a bigger change, we can also we loosen the screw from here. These 2 parts and these 2 screws. If you loosen this 1, 2, 3, 4, if you loosen this 4 screw, then all the cap station can be moved to left and to right. But if you want to move the cap station to top and bottom, you can loosen this screw here. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you loosen this 4 screw, you can move all the cap station to up and down, to front and back side. So this procedure is to alignment the cap station for each and alignment all the cap station position to left to right, to top and to bottom. After we loosen the screw, then we move the carriage to home position. And we use the tools. And we must power off the machine. We power off the machine and then we power on again. When we power on it again, then the caps can be moved up. We must be sure that the machine, with power on the machine, let the carriage stay at the home position automatically. And then we put these parts again to adjust the position, to let the caps go freely for each to the position. After we already moved the cap station to the middle of the parts, then we move out the carriage again. And then we loosen the screw here. We fasten it for each here and here for left and the right side. And then also we fasten all the screw for the caps. Then we install back the cover. Install back the cover. Then we can go to the next step and fasten the screw. So this is all the procedure to make the calibration alignments for the caps and carriage. After we already fixed the position, we can start to do the next step for install the print head. Okay, then we start to install the print head. Before install the print head, we need to prepare some spare parts. First is the injection for each color, and the print head, the ink damper holder for each print head, 3 pieces with the screw installed, and print head screw for adapter board and for print head, and print head for wet color varnish, and screwdriver, and also the print head cable. So these are all spare parts we need to prepare before we install print head. Before we install print head, we find out this map again. We learn it again, and we can move power on the machine without print head installed. Not print head is not install print head. If we move out the carriage, And then we power off the machine. Please remember, this is very important. We must connect printer head without power. If you connect printer head cable with power on, it will short printer head and damage the printer. So please pay attention to that. We must switch off the power before we install printer head. Then we start to install printer head. So first, we install the wet printer head. And this is the printer head. The new printer head with this. The new printer head with the rubber ring inside like this. This is for protect the cable, like this. This is a new printer head. So, if we want to install printer head, first we must move out the rubber ring like this. Move out. When we move out the rubber ring, we can see it here have two ports. This is for up cable, this is for down cable. Then we start to install the cable. The down cable is the short one, and where the top is the big one. This is the top. You can see the size difference. This is for top, this is for bottom. So we first install the bottom cable. We insert the cable to the port, like this. Put it inside, and then we must be sure the cable is flat without damage. It's flat without damage or dirty. And then we connect the cable like this. Fasten it. Then we put this rubber ring inside to fix it without shaking or some dirty dust inside. Like this. So this is down cable. And the pin is go to bottom position. Then we install the up cable. We install the same way. We put it inside the rubber ring. And also the pin is go to the print head surface board position. Put it inside. Fasten without bend or scratch. Install back the rubber ring. As this. So this is the up cable, the larger one. The short one is for button. And then we put printer head to the carriage to install on the carriage. So this is the wet print head. So this one is the white. We put inside like this, and then we fasten the screw. So here we can see here is a big hole and it is a small hole. The big hole we install with the big screw, with the big head. And also one at the back side. Here. First try not to tighten. And then we find out a small screw. To install the right side of the big screw. And also another one for back side. Then we double check to be sure the head install wear. And fasten the 4 screws for each. And then we install to find out the ink damper holder like this, and have 2 screws installed at the left and the right sides. Like this. So here it have 2 sides. When we go to the front, we can see here is flat, and here is with a step. So we can see if we put by different position, it cannot be go out. But this way is wrong. We must install by this way. The flat is at the front. The flat surface is at the front. So first, we fasten a little bit for the screw. Fasten the top, the inside screw. Loosen the front screw. Like this. This is flat. This is no flat step. The flat at front. Then we put inside to the bottom. And then we fasten the front screw. We fasten it to be sure the device is not shaking. Fasten wire like this. Then we install the print head cable. So this is the wet print head. When we go to the map again, we can see here the wet print head, the print cable connect to this port, the right button, these 2 for wet print head. So then we go to, so first we connect the bottom cable. This is the bottom cable, the down cable, this is the up cable. The down cable we go to this one. So this is the down cable. The pin at the back side, also the pin without damage must be flat. Like this. So this is the down cable. And then up cable. So this is the up cable. The up cable will install to here, this port. Also the pin, no damage, the pin at back side. Like this. After we fix it, install wire, we can bend the cable a little bit. And here we can bend it for each. We can bend like this. And this also we can bend a little bit. Like this. Then when we install back the cover, the cable will be coming down. So this is a procedure to install the wet print head. Then we start to install the color print head. We find out the color print head, and we install the same procedure. We insert the cable. Go through the rubber ring. We take out print head. And please remember, we cannot touch print head surface by our finger or anything to scratch print head. The surface is really weak. First is the up cable. We install by this way. Install back the rubber ring. Now we can bend the cable a little bit. Like this. And then we install the bottom cable. Go through. And then install by this way. Pin at up. The pin go to the print head surface position. Install back the rubber ring. By this way. So after we install the car print head to the carriage, we must find out the map again like this. So from the map we can see this is the car print head. The car print head installed at the right side of the carriage. And the car print head, the two print head cable, we connect to these two ports. Here is down and here's up. It's for car print head. The same as the port here for the carriage board. Down and up. Then we can start to install the print head. The print cable go to the right side and we put to this port. Like this. Then we start to install print head. We install print head same as before. The big screw with big hole, big caps. This screw is we install at the left position. We go to this position. 把你手机打开关。So this with big screw hole, and then also another one at the back side. Go to this position. Make the print head straight, vertical and horizontal first. Then we find out screw, small screw. We install at front, this position. And another one at the back side. Then we fasten each screw, 4 screws for each. So after we install the 4 screws, we can start to connect the cable. So front print head, we can see have 2 cables. This big one for up, and the short one for the small one for down cable. So first we install the down cable. This is the down cable. We go to print head port, this port, and also be sure the cable not damaged. We go to this port. And then we go to top cable. So this is the top cable. The top cable we go to this port, the left down port, and also the pin we go to back side. We install to it here. So this is the short one for down cable, bigger one for up cable. This 2 cable is for color print head. This is for color print head, and this for wet print head. Then we do the same procedure to install the varnish print head, and also we can bend a little bit the cable. First we can bend from here. And then we go to back this way. We bend the cable a little bit. So later we install back the cover, we make the cable flight. And then we install the same ink damper holder, and also keep the flat at the front. First, we fasten the backside screw. Then we put inside to the top cover. Now we need to loosen the front cover. Remember, we must fasten the backside, loosen the front side. Then we put to print head top. Like this. Then we fasten the front screw. Not too tighten, just be sure it's not shaking and flat. Like this. It's flat and not shaking. Then we start to install the varnish print head. The varnish print go to this position. First install the rubber ring first. Make the cable go through the rubber ring. The small one. Like this. Same as before. And insert printed cable to down cable. Like this. And put back the rubber ring. Then the top cable. The top figure is bigger than the bottom one. We install by this way. Back side by this way. Like this. Then we put back the rubber ring. Make the fasten like this. Then we start to install to the carriage. Also, we find the map again. So from the map we can see this the front, the left front, this the varnish print head. The varnish print head go to the carriage board, the left, the right, top two cable, up and down. Same as we go to the carriage board, same as this port, these two ports. So this two port is for connect with varnish. This port for print head down cable, print head up cable. So after we know that, then we start to install the print head. We put print head to the carriage. We find out the big screw to install at the left position. First, and not too tighten. We need to align it later. and then another one at back side. We go to this port. First, let it a little bit checking, and then we install another 2 small screw. It's a small screw we install at the front. Another one at back side. And then we can adjust little adjustment the print head, make the print head vertical and horizontal with the carriage edge. Adjust, make the flight. Then we fasten the 4 screws for each. Be sure it's not shaking. Like this. Then we install the ink damper holder. We do the same as before. This is for front, this is for back side. Front is flat, back side have step. So first we fasten the back side screw. Then we put to the top of the print head. And also we need to loosen the front screw first to make the holder can go through freely. Like this, which is flat. And then we fasten the back side screw and front side screw. Like this. So this is a procedure to install the top cover, that ink damper holder. Then we go to install the printhead cable. Also the cable have a top, the up and down cable. So first we install the down cable. This is the down cable. We go to the carriage board. This is the down cable. Down and up. So first the short one, small one is for down. Also the pin go to back side. So this is down cable. Then up cable. This is the up cable. This is the up. We install to this port. This port is for up. Like this. Also, we bend the cable a little bit at the front. And then we make the flight a little bit flat to bend the cable here. Like this. So this is all the procedure to install the print head and the print head cable. The wet print head, color print head, the varnish print head. And these 2 cable is for color print head. And these 2 cable is for wet print head. The top red is for varnish print head. All the connection must be same as the map here. Do not make a mistake. If you make a mistake for the cable connection, it will be easy to damage the printer head and damage the printer. If you have any question, please ask the Spoke support team the first time. Must do all connection after you fully understand each step.